Good night, comrades. I am here tonight for one purpose, and that is to make the case that this country cannot move forward in the future unless it has a commission of inquiry into the conduct of the UPP administration. And to do so, I will share some facts with you. And those of you who can see the side of the building, I want you to see the video that we have put together here for you tonight. But look at the image up there. That is a stadium built in Johnson Village for $8.6 million. And in that stadium, there were 669 seats. Now, for you to understand the magnitude of that whip-off, I want to make a comparison between that and the Andy Roberts stand. Do you know how many seats in the Andy Roberts stand? Can anyone tell me? Over 2,000 in the Andy Roberts stand. And look, for 669 seats, they spent $8.6 million. That is $13,000 per seat. $13,000 per seat. And let me see the other clip. Look at the roof. Look at the structure there. You see that? That is not steel frame. That is iron pipe that they weld. And when you go to the next clip, look closely. The iron pipe and them start to corrode right now up at Johnson Village. Go to the other clip. Look at what they have out there. Right around the stadium. Even the drains and the tiles are already gone. That is your $8.6 million. Go on again, let the people see. That is an air-conditioned unit. They had 14 rooms up there. Say they build room for sportsmen and they air-condition them. Right now, we can't have chalk in the school. Look at the air condition there. 14 of them they have up there gone. Look at that. They have a canteen that they build in the stadium, never used. Look at that. $8.6 million. And all that happened, the people in the community go over there, do as they like. The $8.6 million of taxpayers' money going down the drain. Let's go on. Look at that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine taxpayers' money being spent in this manner? The waste. I am saying to you, that whole $8.6 million has been thrown into a sewer. That is the money that they took out of your pocket. Every time you go to the supermarket and you pay the ADST, that is what you're paying for. Let us move on. We don't have a lot of time. Look at this. That is the panel that the contractors left. Not even a cover on the panel. Unfinished work. I went up there myself today and make sure I had these images for you to see. Because when I stood up in Parliament, and they tell me a grandstand. Me tell them, and a grandstand this is a fight for the people of Antigua and Barbuda. Let's move on. That is your stadium. That is where your taxpayers' money have gone. And let me tell you, right now in the hospital, they don't have culture battles in order to do proper examination and testing of people's illnesses. There was a young man by the name of Neil Adams who went up to Halberton, and they didn't have the culture battle to determine what his ailment was. They misdiagnosed his case. Neil Adams is dead today. Tiff 200. Let's move on now. Simon Boulevard Community Center. Over $3 million. And let me tell you about that center. All that center is 4 walls and a stadium and some bathroom. $3 million for that. But let us examine what's happening over there. Let's get another clip. Look at the piping at the center. Look at that piping. That is your $3 million at work. And Baldwin Spencer said everything is all right. Chaco Simister said the story done. That way say, no need to go on any further. Let's move on. Look at that. You see that? That is the eave of the building. They use 3H plywood. 3H plywood to construct the eave. Not even what you call the rafters you can see on that building. Not even rafters. Go ahead again. Look at the spouting. Grass going up the spouting. Grass! You might as well tie one cackle up there. Over $3 million. Move on. That is Yasco building. Well, let me tell you something about this. This is supposed to be a bathroom. This is supposed to be a bathroom. And let me tell you, if ever there was a ripoff of the people of Antigua and Barbuda, this is it. This building has not gone here up even to ring beam yet. And I will tell you before I end how much the man don't collect for that. But I want you to see. Let's see another picture there. That is how inside of the bathroom look. You see the pipes? The pipes just come out of the floor. The man don't collect his money. Don't bank his money. A Bosa and Antigua people. He family living high on the hog. And your children can't even get uniform. Right now, some children in Antigua and Barbuda I get hand-me-down uniform. They begin a Waji out of fashion long time. Long time. VC Bird killed Waji since in the 60s. Let's go again. Look at that. Can you imagine one contract for $620,000 for that? Move on. Pictures again. Inside. Go on. Let's move on. Time is moving. Look at that. You think anybody should get money for that? Nobody should get money for that. Let's go on. Look at those, look at that. And you know what is very strange about this building? If you have builders here, you see any electrical conduit? You don't see any electrical conduit. You're not seeing none yet. Keep looking. Let's move on. That is how it looks. That building is left there with all kind of things growing inside the building, moss in the building. Move on. Look at that. Now that should make you angry. That should make you angry. Let's keep on going. Look at the ring beam. The steel sticking out. You know what the investigators told the government? The investigators told the government some of these buildings will have to be abandoned. In other words, whatever money the government has already paid will go down the drain. Let's move on. All right, let me tell you, before we move on of the Yasco building, you see what you just saw for the Yasco building? The man who was given the contract already collected $440,000 for what you just saw. $440,000 done in a fuhi pocket for that. Do you think we should have an inquiry? And them people talking about Baldwin Spencer telling the people of Antigua and Barbuda that this is the end of it? It can't be the end of it. This can't be. All right, let's move on that. Look at that. I think that is showing what? 182,000? You all ever been up All Saints Road? How many of you have driven up All Saints Road by the road to go up the former HC Grant? You all ever see one little thing around here? That is what they call the roundabout. The man collect $182,000 for that. $182,000 for that. We want back our money. Let's move on. That is the same. That's the same roundabout from another angle. Let's go on again. That was $182,000. My goodness. Can you imagine that they're laying out people from the port? They give everybody such a hard time. They tax you. Food, no food on the table. Children have to be paying for their meals. And they're doing this to the people of Antigua and Barbuda. Now, move on. This one make me sick. This one make me sick because every day I go home. Oh, Lord of mercy, save me from this one. Every day I have to go home, I have to pass that. Do you know what the contractor got for this one? $434,000. $434,000 for that. Let's go on. Golden Grove stand. That is what they say they were going to build. And they were saying that that was supposed to cost $155,000. And that's all that's gone up, that's the columns. Nothing more. Let's move on. That is the North Grove Community Center. $1.2 million. Contract for $1.2 million. Move on. Same Golden Grove Community Center. Move on. That's inside of the center. If you go there, water, garbage, that's all you get up there. And that will stay there. That money is already spent. And they're still digging you in your pockets. And then the Baldwin Spencer said he doesn't think this should go any further. Go on. Keep going. Look at that. That is in the center. Go on. Okay. $1.2 million. And the last image I want to show you is this one. That is a stand in the North Grove community field here. I want to invite all of you to go and look at that. That little thing there cost $247,000. And I can tell you, it's not even 30 feet wide.
Whilst the UPP waste millions on substandard projects, Winston Williams builds his house on the hill out of our money. The following pictures are various views of his house being constructed in the village of Belmont.
Look at that. Now that should make you angry. That should make you angry. Let's keep on going. Look at that. Look at that. That should make you angry. Let's keep on going. Look at that. Let's keep on going. Look at that. Look at that. Now that should make you angry. That should make you angry.